step further. We all have understood the spiritual understanding, we all are connected. We don't know how. And I just told you a simple thing like how. We're connected, okay? If you understand this truly, you wouldn't be complaining, you'll at the most go and complete it, dekho, I didn't like this, da 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 da, over, delete. Got my point? You wouldn't have this conflict, and living life the way we live today mindlessly will not happen. But that is apart, mindlessly reminds me of all of us have come onto this planet Earth, right? Do we belong here? We don't belong here. Only one thing we know, it's temporary. If I ask you a profound question, where have you come from? You ask me, I come from Hennur Cross. Why you have come? I have a function to attend. Who invited you? Chandrappa. Okay, what's the purpose? Just give a talk. And then when would you get back? 9 o'clock is the meeting, probably 10:30, 11 I will go. But that didn't happen. But I've arrived. So, and I know where I came from, and I know what I'm going to be doing, and I also know where I'm getting back. There's a little variant of timeline. Now, one step further. All of us have come on planet Earth. If I ask you the same question, where have we come from? I don't know. What have you come here for? How long would you be here? When would you go back? Now imagine, this function is not as profound as the arrival of the earth that we all have come in. Yes or no? Only one planet Earth. And in this form, on planet Earth for millions of years, not today. So, and we have arrived and we don't know, because now I've arrived, I'm completely with these people, listening and interacting, and I'm happy I forgot all about where I came from. And imagine in true sense that happens. What would I be doing? Hey Chandrappa, why did you invite? Where am I? Where did I come from? This is exactly the life of 8.5 billion people. Because the environment of Earth makes us forget. And then the other part of it, we are seeking. Who am I? What's my purpose? Kuch to hoga. Something is there. Show me how, But we're not getting answered. Most of us just go. Okay? So, living like Gajnis is no longer a virtue. Reminding ourselves into whatever we're doing is our purpose. And one thing for sure, when we are not in this form, we are that which is, you call it in any name you want, the God, universe, cosmic, consciousness, field, you call any name you want. But since we are in the form, we have a name. Because we have a name and we understood, we made selfies in our rupas called the god, goddesses, and we worship them. Just like before the puja, we made a ganapa out of the haldi and we give a prana pratishta to it and we called it haldi. Now that we forgot that we created the haldi. And we bribe, we speak, we stand in queues and we beg. But it is just like mobile phone you take and take your selfie. And you do all this. So, my point here is this. Redefining those truths in every level possible is my journey. And in that, the body itself. Because look left, right, and center. To the extent we have become medical tourism space today, that means there is so much of demand for the health issues that we are creating. Earlier, mane bakulu, ivattu mane diabetic and cancer agogide. Okay, mindless living. So, alli nodbittu surgical instrument manufacturer agi nanu tumba potential business nodಬಹುdu. But the question is, the one within me is very naughty. So, he told me, Acha, you're also thinking business. I said, then what should I do? Then I got into this quantum well therapy center. Then I went into this and propagating this. Now, for you to understand what I do, is I have time, right? 2 more minutes. Then I will just explain to you. There are some truths that I told you. One, first I distinguished about our connectedness. And second, I also told you that we have arrived, so we have memory loss. So if you are a memory loss, if you are fighting full swing with somebody, he is also memory loss, no? So what would you do? You bring in harmony and resonance to one another, clear the conflict, because people in the leadership survive out of conflicts. And if we give our attention to it, there is so much of this particular year is so much of fear psychosis created through the media that all of us are fearful with that mask and sanitizer. That is all meant to demean human body's abilities to revive itself. Okay? So first thing is you have to delete that fear. Follow the rule, because otherwise they're going to charge you. But really take care of your body really well. Okay, number one. Number two, looking at our body itself. If you're going to the physician or a medical doctor or anybody, you're going to them to seek solutions for those issues you're finding it in your body, right? And then the physician will only look at you the physics and the biochemistry and the biology of your body, and he will know exactly what to do, and he will set right that temporarily. That definitely has got the consequences of those medication, but he gives you complete solutions to it. But suppose you come to me, I look at your body differently, because who you are is not only the body. You're a pure energy otherwise. So, in our culture, you might have all have heard, we loosely speak or spoken without understanding it. We call it all that you see in solid form is all Maya. Spoken right? Years before. So, Maya means what? Illusion. Now, if I am the illusion that I am, that means what? I don't exist. But I'm existing. I bleed, I feel, I broke. So, this was my very intriguing question for me. Like this, I'm just giving you one example. I've been able to distinguish this much more deeper in the body. So then I started looking at it. Okay, if I am not the way I am, or only the physical form, in our scriptures it's given very beautifully. And most importantly, the one topic is our Bhagavad Gita, in which I don't bother about the rest of the story. Only one sentence, I am that I am. I exist within you. And I am that which is everywhere through his Rupa. Yes. And can't we accept that? Do we have to only accept what games he played? Chirna, Haran, Duryodhana, Gandhari, da 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 da. We are so much interested in that. Take one sentence, I am that I am. That's all he said. In this manifestation that who I am, if that is true, I am that I am. Since I'm connected with all of you, I am that I am. In you and me and you and me and everybody, right? So this one truth is very, very important for us. If I am that I am and Kumaraswamy is my being in the form of Kumaraswamy, would I hurt him? I will never hurt him, because I'll hurt myself. He also further went to say, I serve you. When I serve you, I serve myself. You know? When we are doing a Samaj Seva, we are serving ourselves into elevating our, other forms of our being in that coexistence, okay? Now, coming to understanding our body itself. In this body, that we become this particular way we are is given by these two gifts, one from mom and one from dad. Dad is the seed creator, mom holds it and nourishes it, right? These two chromosomes merge together, become one cell. And that cell has got all the intelligence of what that cell will do with you, whom she is or he is it is going to create in you, as well the acquired lineage of information from father, mother, ancestors, everything, plus our own lives in different forms. Now that one cell being become this. How? By dividing multiple times, making into tissues and organs, and then takes 9 months. Then the mother delivers you, and then you grow up with a default program. How would you grow up? Now imagine that cell divides itself into strong bones, liquid blood, neurosystem, soft brain, everything, right? So ultimately we are cell being, right? We all are cells in trillions and trillions. Now if I take any cell and examine it, it does have its own physio like the membrane, mitochondria, chromosomes, but ultimately what is a cell made up of? Millions and millions of water molecule. That is why we call it, we are 70% water. Do we spill? But we are water molecules. And if you take one step further and look at the molecule, what is the molecule made up of is atomic structure. And all of us know the definition of atom, right? What is the atom made up of? Electron, proton, neutron. And the rest we called it over. Yeah, 1 minute, yeah. Rest you call it space. We know about the subatomic particle, electron, proton, neutrons, and the rest we called it space. And the electron has got the ability to make matter matter. Okay? Proton, positive, neutron, neutral. Okay? So electron gets informed about the space that it is, and the space and the electron, proton, neutron, do you know the ratio between the two? I'll give it to you. The electron, proton, neutron is only 0.0000001%. And the space that we call and leave it is 99.999999999% space. So, look at ourselves. Do we exist? We exist as energy, so you and me are the same. Incidentally, in the 0.0001%, we are divided as separatedness. Okay? So bringing this understanding is what we are bringing. Anything that is possible or impossible, first of all, our support is to bring in awareness. Secondly, we treat people with your own energy that you are, and any kind of disease could be reinforced to a normal body. This is what I want to share, and with one promise to Mr. Nagaraj, all that I could do for you is provide you any expertise that you may need and really take it up and give you those products that's needed to run a hospital. Okay? Thank you so much.
Thank you. ಈಗ ವಂದನಾರ್ಪಣೆ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ. ಓಕೆ.
ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಸಂಸಿ, ನಾನು ಯಾವ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಹೋದರೂ ಒಂದು ಮನವಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಕಲೆ ಮನವಿ. ಐ ಮೇಕ್ ಎ ಹಂಬಲ್ ಅಪೀಲ್ ಟು ಆಲ್ ದ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲೀಸ್, ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ, ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ತಮ್ಮ ಕುಟುಂಬದಿಂದ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ಸದಸ್ಯರಿಗೆ ತಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನು ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನಮ್ಮ ಆರ್ಮ್ ಪಡಕ್ಕೆ ಸೇರಿಸಿ ಅಂತ. ಅದು ನನ್ನ ಮನವಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನಾನು ಸಾರಾ ಗೋವಿಂದ್ ಅವರು ಅರ್ಜೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಯ್ತು, ನಾನು ಮರ್ತುಬಿಟ್ಟೆ. ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ, ಆಲೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ. ಅದು ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ದೇಶ ಸೇವೆ, ಅದು ಈಶ್ವರ ಸೇವೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನಾನು ನಂಬಿರ್ತೀನಿ. ಜೈ ಹಿಂದ್.
ನಾನೇನೋ ರೆಡಿ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಾನು ಯಾರೋ ಸೇರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಈಗಲೇ ಹೋಗಕ್ಕೆ ರೆಡಿ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನೋಡಿ, ವಾರ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗಿರಿ ಅಂತಿದ್ರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣಮೂರ್ತಿ ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಉದ್ದೇಶಿಸಿ ಒಂದೆರಡು ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಿದ್ವಿ.
Good afternoon to everybody. Dignitaries on the dais, dignitaries on the off dais. I profoundly thank Horati Foundations and Mr. Nagaraj for inviting me to this function to say about few words about organic farming and soil health. I am a basically retired scientist. I worked at Indian Institute of Horticultural Research, Sarhata here, over 40 years. I retired, I retired as principal scientist, and whatever knowledge I acquired, I thought that it should be meaningfully be used by the farmers for him. Dealer gives all sort of recommendations to the farming community, and he relays them and he uses. Finally, he may not get the proper yield. That is why organic farming suffers. Why organic farming people are not adopting is they are not able to get the enough yield. That is a major concern. If you are able to give the right quantity of materials, right time, like fertilizers or pesticides, you will able to get, if not 100% of the chemical fertilizer yield, you will get at least 80% of the yield. You will be able to compensate the price with a premium price in the market. For that, government need to give support also. The soil contains lot of health to make not only plants, all living organisms to sustain on earth. Without soil, nothing can be possible in this world. The soil is one thing which harbors good and bad. But the plant takes very good thing only to come up. The plants only nourishes us. It is our duty to nourish the plant so that everybody is able to keep their health forever. The generation what we have today, they are more aware about their health. If you talk to the media brings in all sort of newses how the health should be. I have after starting my company, I would have seen more than 100 IT industry people coming to me saying that they want to start agriculture farming. They don't want to serve somebody 16 hours a day, and why I should do it? Why not I do start a farming? Kindly help us. Yes. We have, as an agriculturist, I am also a farmer scientist. I'm a son of a farmer, and I know what farmer requires. It is not simply that I wanted to say that a farmer is not properly doing it. He wanted to do it at his level best, but there is no support from anybody. He is toiling in the field. Finally, he brings it. By the time it reaches a consumer, it reaches either perishes or it doesn't take enough value to the crop, the farmer which likes to. Now, how to maintain the soil health? Soil health need to be used with, we have natural materials. What are the natural materials? Earlier years, people using, cow dung, urine, all contains nitrogens. They all mainly useful for plant to grow, take atmospheric, air, water from the earth, and from sun energy to prepare photosynthesis and produce crop. Nitrogen is essential. Nitrogen, phosphorus, potash, these are the elements which are essential in the body system. Similarly, in crop also it is required to produce rice or any tomato or brinjal, anything, they need these things to prepare photosynthetic and store it as a fruit. To give, for example, why people have gone for synthetic chemicals. If you want to use nitrogen, for example, any crop you take it, 100 gram of nitrogen if you want, you need 2 kg of urea. This is simply I'm telling. As a empirical formula. 2 kg of urea if you use it, 100 gram nitrogen is available to the plant. But if you use ಗೊಬ್ಬರ ಇದು ಸಗಣಿ ಗೊಬ್ಬರ ಅಥವಾ ಇದು ವೆರ್ಮಿ ಕಂಪೋಸ್ಟ್, you have to use nearly 40 kg of ಗೊಬ್ಬರ, which is a bulk, it's a voluminous. That is why people are hesitant to use it. Nowadays, farmyard manures are not available. Even if it is available, it is mixed with so many mud, sand, or even improper materials, which are all available along with farmyard manure. So where farmer will get the right yield if he applies that. Application of right material is more important. Then you will ask, okay, where do I get the right material? That is where I thought I can try to procure. Being a scientist, I go individually to all the manufacturers' field, see whether he is doing properly, and talk to him, and finally brings it to my company. I trade it to the company, all farmers, see that they get the right material to the farming in their land. If you want to do it organic farming, you have to do it use of organic inputs. What are the organic inputs? To grow a plant, you need basically, you apply, farmyard manure, then you need insects and other, disease comes, you have to use some organic pesticides. And if you have harvested organic product, you have to take it to the market at a premium price. Now, many of these things, I make it available to the farmers. I was telling to Mr. Nagaraj, I will give to all your farmers, whomsoever you have under your umbrella, at dealer rate, or even if they buy in bulk, I give at a wholesale rate a good product, which I assure you, so that you can recommend our product. You can take it and see it. I have about 140 variants in organic products. There are people who come to me and they take it and they market it through electronic media, WhatsApp and Facebook and so many things. But I stick on to the farmers, or directly those who come to me and asking for the farmers, they wanted this and that. I try to give the best material to the farming community. Organic farming, the use of right material in a right time, you can avoid most of the inorganic material. In that, I am not against inorganic material. I am totally suggesting not to abuse the inorganic materials, but try to use more of organic material so that your health will be in a better way. Thank you for giving this opportunity.